Hey guys, it's David Jackson Jr. Today I want to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, and that is business opportunity. We live in an environment where as entrepreneurs, we have an almost unlimited amount of resources at our disposal to make ourselves look a certain way. We have websites to project stability, we have Twitter to mark influence, we have YouTube to produce videos. There are so many things that we can use to promote and empower our endeavors. But there's one critical component that's absolutely essential to make any of that work. And that component is developing a comfortable relationship with technology. Now, I've got to make an admission, and that is that I'm markedly techphobic. I really am. It's like this weird thing to where you can take something that works for everybody else, and I touch it, and all of a sudden it doesn't work. And so frequently what happens is it paralyzes me in terms of making some of the advances or doing some of the things that I need to do and could do to make my business more efficient, more productive, and more profitable. This becomes part of an ongoing narrative and dialogue that I have with my assistant Layla, who's like a tech magician. She can touch a matchbook and turn it into a butane lighter. So, why is it that I feel like I can't master tech? It would fall under the category of what we call a fear or a phobia. And for those of you that don't know what fear is, I'm going to give you a little dictum that helps you to easily recognize it and diagnose it every time you confront it. Fear means false evidence appearing real. That's what fear means. So much of the fear that we bring to not only technology, but to any business endeavor is rooted in false evidence appearing real. So for example, my tech phobia or my tech fear might keep me from being able to promote something productively because I feel like, oh my gosh, it's too much work, I can't do it. Or, oh, I could never get to master that. So what I have to do is I have to break the component down into its pieces and begin to master it. I'm going to give you an example. I've never been a great hands-on guy or builder, weekend warrior kind of guy. And so I had an incident about 15 years ago where I was supposed to build something. I was supposed to, it was a cabinet that I bought at Home Depot or IKEA or something like that. And I went to build the cabinet, and I had such a hard time when I finished. I ended up with 6 screws too many of one, 4 screws too few of another. It was a hot mess. So I made a decision that day, a decision that actually became life-changing, particularly when it comes to manufacturing furniture. I decided that I was going to keep buying stuff and making stuff until I mastered the art of putting do-it-yourself furniture together. Once I made that decision, I went on a furniture building rampage. I must have built 5 file cabinets, 3 desks, a couple of accessory drawers, all because I made a commitment to fight my fear, confront it head on, to realize it as false evidence appearing real, and then own my success. And from that day to this, I have always felt tremendously more comfortable and confident in building things and putting things together. So I've decided today that I'm going to bring that same approach to my fear of tech. I'm about to travel and go on the road, so I'm going to be without my indispensable Layla for some indeterminate period of time. So it means that every time I have a little problem, I'm not going to just be able to pick up the phone and call her or run and see her when we're together. I'm going to have to confront my fear of tech head on in an attempt to try to master it. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's going to make me a better business person. It's going to make me a more confident communicator. And it's going to go a long way to keeping me relevant. All of this stemmed from an inability to operate a tiny remote control device on something that we were working with. But I felt compelled to immediately share this message with you because I wanted to tell you, whatever type of fear you have when it comes to your business or your success, whether it's a fear of speaking in public, whether it's a fear of writing, whether it's a fear of networking and shaking hands and getting to know people in that overwhelming meeting hall, I want you to know you can fight your fear and you can overcome it. Because what is fear? It's false evidence appearing real. And just to show you that I believe what I'm saying, I'm going to come back and revisit this topic in about 3 months. And by that time, I will have mastered all things tech. And I'm going to share that excitement and enthusiasm with all of you. Thanks, guys.